So this lady wants to know, is she tripping because she's no longer really feeling the dude because she thinks he's a little cheap? I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing play. We'll come back and talk about it.
So, I have a question because I need to know if it's me. Am I tripping? Like, am I overreacting? Has anybody else experienced this? I can't be the only one. So, I met this guy, right? We went out on a date. The first date was we went to this like bar place. It was the vibe was great. It wasn't like it was down to, it was like a nice place. Okay, so I ordered a slice of pizza and a glass of wine, and he ordered a burger, fries, and his drink. Now, mind you, before we ordered the drinks, all right, he was like, "Is it happy hour?" And the waitress like, "No." And then he said, "Do you offer military discount?" And the waitress like, "No, not here." So I'm just like, okay. I didn't think anything of it. I'm just like, that's something seemed typical that people ask. I've never seen a man ask is a happy hour. I mean, I've seen women ask, but I don't know. I've never seen a man do it. And I'm 48. I just haven't seen it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a man asking if it's happy hour. I appreciate the fact that she didn't call him sassy for doing it. She just says she's never seen a man do it. But I don't think anything's wrong with the man asking that question.
Anyway, second date. And I told him the second date, I don't mind taking a man out. I'm okay with that. Like, we can take turns. Whatever, how you want it to be, it's fine with me. So I was like, the next date, I'll take you out. So he chose this high-end restaurant. Okay, so when I get the bill's like $300, which is fine. High-end restaurants are expensive, and I'm used to paying that amount when I go to a nice restaurant. That's not an issue. I didn't hear him say anything about happy hour or a military discounting, like anything like that.
So when he took you out, it was burgers and fries and pizza. But when you offered to take him out, he picked an expensive restaurant. Interesting.
Okay, so third date, we go to this his choice. We go to this Chinese like restaurant. I've never like really been to like a Chinese Korean like restaurant. I just haven't. I don't know why. I just really haven't. I've had takeout, but I never like really go in to sit down and eat. So we ordered, and he was like, asked the waitress like, is it happy hour? And the waitress like, no. And he was like, do you offer military discounts? And she was like, yeah, we do. It's 5% or 10% or something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm just like, I don't know. I was starting to get turned off, by that. I was just getting turned off. Anyway, so it was time to go at the end of the dinner. He was just like, can I get a to-go box? And the waitress asked me, do you want a to-go box? And I'm like, no, I don't take food to go. That's just me. I don't like leftovers. I never like leftovers. Even when I cook something, I don't eat it the next day because I do not like leftovers. Not because I'm too good to eat leftovers. It's just never tastes the same. It's nasty to me.
I disagree. I love leftovers. I think some leftovers taste better the next day.
It doesn't taste the same. So I'm like, okay, take a to-go box. And he said, one for her too, because I'm going to take hers too. And I'm just like, I don't want it. He was like, no, I'm going to take it. I'm going to have it for lunch through the week or whatever. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. So, okay.
Nah, that's not okay. If that's my woman, wife, or whatever, I'm eating her leftovers every time. But a girl I'm on the first or second date with, nah, that's not cool.
So the next date, we go to breakfast, right? And then it's like, I ordered pancakes, eggs, and 2 bacons or whatever. I didn't eat the bacon. I ate some of the eggs, and I ate half the pancake. He ate most of this food, and he had like a couple of pieces of pancake. Like, it wasn't even a lot. Like, it was just something. It's probably, if you looked at his plate, you would be like, it's not worth taking or whatever. So the waitress asked, do you want a to-go box? And he was like, yeah. And he know I'm not going to take leftovers. He was like, I'll take hers, and I'm going to take mine. So I'll put, and I'm just like, it's not worth taking. He was like, but I can eat it for breakfast tomorrow. Okay. Then he asked, do you offer military discount? Okay, that's fine. People do ask that. But here's my thing. I'm sorry, I pay for this one. Here's my thing. I feel like I'm running into a cheapskate, and not to say it's something wrong with that, with people that's their preference, but I feel like it's turning me off, like completely turning me off. Does anybody else Have anybody else experienced that and it's been a turn off? Like, it's totally turning me off from him that he is screaming cheapskate. And I'm not a materialistic type of person, but some things you just, on a date, you just have to let go. And it's turning me off. And I'm like, I'm ready to just completely dump him because I just can't, I don't like that. Like, it's not making me, I'm feeling less attracted to him now because of this. I don't know if I'm tripping. Is it me? Like, what is it? And it's just little things that I see that's screaming cheapskate or he's tight or whatever it may be. I don't know. Which, if that's his preference, that's his preference. I don't want to deal with it because I don't want to deal with somebody always saying I'm going to take her food and mine every time we go out. Like, no, some things you just cannot do. Am I tripping? Has anyone else experienced that? Oh, and mind you, I paid for it, right? And when a waitress gave me the receipt for the breakfast that we had, he didn't even bother to say, no, I got it, I'll take it. I didn't even say anything. I was just like, okay, I'm ready to go. I just paid for it. Like, it was like $40 or whatever. I didn't care. But it's just, I don't know. Like, it's just, I'm ready to just give up.
So there are women out there who complain about everything. They always find something wrong with the man or some reason to have something to say about him. They think every man is going to be perfect. And I always say those women will always be single. They will never find a man because of how they are. I do not believe that is the issue with this woman. I agree with what she is saying. I think that man is frugal. But it doesn't mean he's a bad guy. I just think he needs to date a different type of woman. She's not the type of girl he needs to be going on a date with because she's not like that. She didn't care when she had to go spend $300 at a restaurant. And she was okay taking him out. So she's not one of these girls out here looking for a free meal. So these two are just different. There are people out there who are okay with spending money. They don't really look at money like that. And then there are people out there who are frugal. And like Kendrick Lamar said, you're not like us. That dude is not like her. He likes to save money. He may be on a budget. He will always look for discounts. And I want to stress there's nothing wrong with a man being that way. You just got to find you a woman who is okay with that type of man. This woman is clearly the type of woman who doesn't stress over money. She says she doesn't eat leftovers. Anybody who don't eat leftovers, they don't stress about money because most of us was taught not to waste food. But this woman don't live by that credo. She'll make something one day, throw it out and cook something else. That's just how she is. So she's just different from that man. Nothing wrong with her, nothing wrong with him. They're just different. They don't need to be dating each other. So I totally understand where she's coming from. I don't think she's wrong. I don't think anything she said was crazy. I just think they need to find somebody else. There's a woman out there who's going to be fine with that dude being cheap. And there's going to be a dude out there who rolled the way she rolled. They just need to go find those people and leave each other alone. Now, the one part when she says she don't want her man taking her leftovers home, well, I'm going to be honest with you. Everything else about her is fine. But that part we're going to have to work on. Because if we're in a relationship, now I don't agree with this if it's on the first couple of dates. But if we are in a relationship, you're my wife or whatever, we go out and have a nice meal and you have a lot of food left, I'm taking your food home. I'm greedy and I like leftovers. So I'm going to take your food home and eat it. I don't know what you're talking about with that. But honestly, I don't think that's what she's talking about. I think she's saying it the same way I'm saying it. She don't want a dude doing that early into the relationship. That to me is where I think she's coming from. Now, I do want to add this. I didn't like the fact that when she offered to take him out on the second date, he picked an expensive restaurant. But when it was time for him to take her out, he chose a Chinese buffet or something like that. The reason I don't like that is because I don't think he would have picked that restaurant if he had to pay. Anytime a person functions that way, it gives me user vibes. That's the same way if you go to the restaurant with your friend or whatever, and they're looking at all the inexpensive stuff. They're ordering off the kids' menu, looking at appetizers. And then as soon as you say you're paying for it, they want to order the most expensive stuff on the menu. They're looking at the seasonal stuff, the stuff with no price next to it. They just go all in because they don't have to pay for it. That to me gives me user vibes. So I'm not saying this man is a user, but that was a little user-ish. That's all I'm saying. So she may have dodged a bullet with that. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on it. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think she's tripping and dude was fine? Or do y'all think she was smart to just move on and go find somebody else? Leave your thoughts in the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.